It's the NFL on EA Sports. And next up, we'll see Calvin Ridley. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Steelers and the Jets on Sunday night.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And his first pass is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The numbers for Ridley a week ago. 8 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now Allen down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
Allen now looks to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator of the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Steeler defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
To the air, Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. DJ Moore, 51 yards. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steelers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Running right, Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. The Steelers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Allen going to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be fourth down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. In motion right goes Johnson. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll get this down to the 38. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
To throw, it's Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Allen. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To the air, Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The tight end in motion right. Up the middle, Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Justin Matabike firing across the line there and planting him for a loss. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Quick completion here to Johnson. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Johnson, the man in motion right. Looking to throw is Williams. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Williams. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Steelers offense had Aaron Jones headed back onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Here's Allen to throw it. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Operating from the gun, Allen. That's caught left side, Myers with it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. A check down here to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Allen now looks to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And we are all tied at 16 apiece. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now Allen. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. And that's incomplete. So a very even game as we come to halftime. 16 all our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Nico Collins, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Next, we'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Joe Mixon, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, another doubleheader. Ravens-Bucks at 8:15 Eastern, followed by Chargers-Cardinals from the desert 45 minutes later. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, Loss of yardage ugly.
To the air, Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Allen going to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Slot man moves right. Allen from the gun on third down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary. And that's a job well done there.
They'll run with Robinson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Prater's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Another drive bogs down, but for the 4th time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, he'll give us 3 points.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Here's Allen. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Allen. Looking end zone for Jones. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. Allen to throw once more. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Jets offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. To throw, it's Williams. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 79 yards.
That's how you flip field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. To throw, Williams. Touchdown, Jets. Deontay Johnson from a yard out. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To the air, Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. Rolling to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing is Williams. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Johnson's got it complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Jets.
Looking to throw is Williams. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4. To throw once more, here's Williams. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Williams. That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Allen now looks to throw, eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is third down and 12. Throwing now is Allen. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The drive will start with an option going left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To the air, Williams. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well, think.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, they tried to put him on the move, and the whole idea of doing that by bootlegging him out of the pocket is to freeze the defenders and gain an advantage, but they didn't bite at all on that one. Saw it the whole way and did a nice job getting him on the ground before he could get rid of the football.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Myers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And inside give to Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jacoby Myers there to make the grab. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing to start the drive. Williams over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And fights through one man. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 6. 2:16 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Allen going to throw. Complete to Jones.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. To throw is Allen. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Jets, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.